Hi everyone! Welcome to my first layout with this April 2017 DIY stash kit. I will be doing a lot of pages with pictures from a Disney trip my boyfriend and I went on last year. And this first photo, or photos, is of us at the Japan Pavilion in Epcot. Let me tell you, I had the hardest time getting started with this kit. And it wasn't because it was a kit I didn't like. The problem was there were so many options and I had the hardest time picking out what papers to use and what embellishments to put on it, but I managed to get through my first page and the other pages were a lot easier to do. So for this page, I decided to use this black, white, and pink plus sign pattern paper as my background sheet. Now, whenever I have a busy background sheet, I always like to back my photos, and I decided to use this gray and white pattern sheet to back my photos with. It kind of allows them to pop more off of the black background paper. Gray is also a nice neutral color, so it doesn't blend in with any of the other colors I want to emphasize on this page. The other pattern sheet of paper that I decided to use was a white background with these long black, pink, gray, mustard yellow ovals. They kind of remind me of rice. I guess because I'm Asian, that's why I think rice. But they remind me of long pieces of rice. And I wanted to just add a little bit of this, so I cut off two of the corners. And it was here that I realized that the patterns weren't aligned. So I wanted the pattern to be running the same way, whichever corner I put it on. So I decided to recut one of the corners so that I could have a diagonal two corners on the page. These aren't the only photos we took at the Japan Pavilion, so I definitely want to save a sheet of pattern paper to use on both pages so that they're connected in the sense that they are having similar types of patterns and colors on both the pages. I finally decided which two corners I wanted them on, and the bottom corner I actually didn't want all the way to the end. Can't tell you why, but I did want to leave a sliver of the black pattern paper on the edge. But for the upper right-hand corner, I did put that all the way into the corner. I just liked how it ended up looking. Maybe because the bottom corner is busier and I didn't want the black pattern paper to get lost. Maybe. Anyways, I am now adding my photos, and because they're fun photos of me and my boyfriend posing and giving each other a high five, I thought tilting my photos would make it more fun. Now on to embellishing. I did pull out these branches, and I wanted to see if they would look nice because whenever I think of Japan, I think of those blossom trees, and those branches kind of reminded me how cute those trees were. But I did place that over the pattern sheet of paper, and they kind of disappeared, and I didn't like that. The only time they showed up was on the white corner cutouts that I did. So instead of using those branches, I decided to go with these pink flowers. And every time I do a Disney page, I have to add a little Mickey head. I add these little Mickey heads on all my Disney pages. It kind of gives me a way to group all the photos together, but not have it exactly the same. So you'll see on all the layouts that I do regarding our Disney trip or anything regarding Disney, I will put a little Mickey head on it. And I have purchased the punch from Hobby Lobby, and that's where I got all my little Mickey heads from extra pieces of scrap paper that I had left over, and I just, punched them in all different colors. And I picked out yellow for this page because there's a little bit of yellow in some of the ephemera pieces I have pulled from the pack. There's also a little mustard yellow on the background sheet of paper, as well as that white long oval sheet of pattern paper. So I wanted to bring out the yellow a little bit more. I want to add some more dimension to the page, so I did pull out some of the buttons I had in the kit, and was trying to figure out which ones I might want to use or if I wanted to use them at all. In the end, I decided not to. I didn't like the different colors of the buttons, and they weren't working well with the overall color scheme of the page. So I did end up pulling some chipboard stickers that I had in my pack. They're these pink and black ones, which works really well with the color scheme because I have a lot of pink and black on this page. I decided to add a little banner that says "So Perfect" up top. I added another one that says "Nothing better than this" right by my upper photo, and then a third one that says "The best day ever" on the bottom left. That gives it a little bit of height to my page. Now I will be adding my journaling, and I decided to put it in that empty space between that lower left-hand cluster and that upper right-hand cluster. It'll help the page flow diagonally all the way from the bottom to the top. And I've already pre-written my journaling for a lot of my Disney photos. I've actually even printed them out on copy paper, so I am just trimming them off from the sheet. My journaling is saying how we did our best to take as many photos as possible at all the different photo spots in Disney, and that we had purchased the Memory Maker, which is this photo package that you can purchase before you go on your trip, so that we can get our money's worth, and that this was at the Japan Pavilion. Because we got this Memory Maker package, that's why I have so many photos of Disney. So for this month's kit, I'll be doing a lot of Disney photos. Hope you guys will still enjoy them. But that's pretty much my page. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you guys are starting with your own kits and making your own stash kits, please let me know. I love to see it. And I hope you have a crafty day.